So today we continue on in Romans chapter 14. We're going to look at verses 5 through 9. And what Paul says in these verses is that there's differing ways we live our lives. He says one person considers one day more important than the other. Another person considers every day the same. And one person eats meat after an idol, gives thanksgiving. One person doesn't and can't. And so there are going to be differing ways that we live our lives. But the important thing is in verse 7. And that is, we don't live to ourselves. We're not in a bubble. We're not by ourselves. Popular philosophy in the world today says that I can do whatever I want as long as I don't hurt anybody, and it's consenting adults. That's just not true. That is totally not true. I use the example in writing of ordering a beer at a restaurant. Think of all the people that you affect. Now, I know there are good people on both sides who can give me lots of arguments why you could and why you couldn't. I get that. It's the same thing Paul's talking about, esteeming one day better than the other. But think of the effect that you have on others. There's all the people around your table. There's the person that's serving you the drink. And there's the people around you that are watching. How are you affecting them? It could be, you say, well, it has minimal effect. Doesn't matter. Okay. But what if it does? We need to live our lives with the idea that everything I do and say has an effect on others, as whether or not I'm drawing them to Christ or pushing them away. Whether or not I'm building them up as a believer or tearing them down. Everything we do and say. Our lives are not our own. We can't say, it's my life, I'm going to do what I want. It's not true. Our lives are here for a purpose, and that purpose is to draw others and build up believers. So I just want to ask you that question. What is your life doing? What are the areas in your life that are drawing, and what are the areas that are pushing away? We need to minimize the pushing away. Our lives are not ours. We don't have the liberty to do what we want. We have the liberty to help Jesus fulfill the purpose of drawing others. We do that by constantly realizing what I do and what I say is going to have an effect on others. That's what I want you to get today, is live your life realizing that you're affecting others with everything you do. Want to read the whole devotional? Go to the link at the bottom of the page. We'll see you tomorrow.